What is this garbage you're watching? I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Hi, I'm Matthew Choi and I'm a software developer. I got targeted about 3 years back, 2015, and I was working at a big corporate, Bridgestone Tire, in South Africa. And initially we all thought you'd think this technology isn't around in like a third world country like mine. That's really far away. But in fact, after getting targeted from resigning, I realized that there were quite a lot of targeted individuals in my country, in my town, and some of them had Faraday cages built around their beds and everything. They were quite educated in South Africa, so we have to catch up to first world and whatnot. So we try our best. Anyways, when this started happening, I realized people were stalking me, and my friends started behaving strangely around me, and I started receiving strange emotions. I never did any drugs or any sort of thing. I didn't do anything malicious in my company. I was just one of the better developers, and when I resigned, some sort of top employment didn't like that. So initially, what my friend told me, and I'm talking about physical people in my real life, not some magical bullshit that everyone's on about. Initially, when my friends told me that I was being privately investigated for possibly being involved in the Chinese mafia, or they use whatever excuse they can to, with their authority, to come into your families and your friends and whatnot and say, we've got a reason to investigate for some kind or other reason. So I got warning, and that got my friends into a lot of trouble in some way. And my friends' parents also did the same. They also warned me, and they told me, you got to get out of here. And they personally told me, these parents who are software developers as well, and they're millionaires, and they work at banks, they personally told me that they think it's mafia and all that stuff, and they think that you're mafia, and there was this big mess. And I got gang-stalked everywhere. I had friends who were asked to partake, and they even admitted it to me later on, kind of sad, but they understand the situation. I understand the situation. It's really bad. So what is actually happening is they sent a big government sort of force, and they do this quite often. It's called gangstalking. It's all around the world, and while they do this, there's social engineering on the ground, with these police going to your friends and getting them to stalk you. They hit you with something called V2K, you and all your friends, and this is basically two-way telepathy. It was found in World War II. There's proper documents on it and everything, and it's literally you have a part of the brain that can be sensitized to electromagnetic waves. It also modulates these waves so that you receive the information sent on it to you. So they figured out how to slot people onto different bandwidths so that they can communicate with them. And then initially they did that to me, and I got attacked by all sorts of horrendous psychological attacks. I had to run from run from South Africa to Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, they stopped attacking me, but then Hong Kong redirected it to England, and England came and attacked me because I'm British. So they literally said, you're not a South African citizen. Why are the South Africans targeting you? You're not allowed to come here, South Africa. They went to UK. UK came, and I got tortured by UK, and then that's where I learned everything. I learned everything through the UK MI6 telepathic connection. And it ruined my life. It's destroyed my life, and I've been tortured for about three years in total now. It's destroyed my career. It's destroyed my family. My friends all know, and they all talk to me online through my gaming apps and whatnot, and say, "Are you okay? We can see, we know. It's crazy. That's hectic. Why do these bad things always happen to you?" But yeah, there's not enough time to explain everything in this video. I'm just from Hong Kong, Cape Town as well, targeted around the world. There'll never be enough time to explain everything that I know on camera, and I know a lot. I'm one of the more educated guys in the community. I'm also an admin. I've talked to many people, and I've cross-analyzed the way in which mind control through this two-way telepathy, because two-way telepathy has it's basically mind control. If I can read your mind and I can send you input based on what I've read, I can slowly get to control you, and it can do so much more than send voice. Just because your brain modulates data through an electromagnetic field doesn't mean that the data on that electromagnetic frequency has to be voice. And a lot of people get strange symptoms and strange attacks and strange kinds of torture, and they're all different. And people blame different things, but that's all part of the sort of divide and conquer strategy. They can send you anything perceivable, and if I want to send someone the feeling of having a heartbreak, or being tortured by burning, or if I want to send them grand delusions of aliens and archons, depending on your character, on your personal beliefs, whatever they decide works best to really push you off the edge in a very specialized section, especially when it's convenient to them from a social aspect. If it looks like some guy's just gone UFO crazy, or one guy's gone Illuminati crazy, they'll use that to their advantage by implanting these thoughts and adding these kind of tortures that are very specific to you. And that's why you get this huge influx of different sorts of conspiracy theories or mental issues, because they actually actively use people through V2K, destroy their lives specific to them. And if they fit a specific category, like one person believes that it's Big Pharma, so then she'll suffer from Morgellons and complain to Big Pharma. And then one person believes that it's spirits, and then he'll talk about being psychic and empathic. And they'll split all these categories up, and then make them voice their problems through the torture, to further obfuscate what it is they actually do. Also, how can I explain? Just hold on. Also, sorry about that. I'm not used to making these kind of videos, and I've got very little time. While being tortured and all, I've still got to go do things, even though it's difficult. But why? One of the big questions is why they do this, and to whom, like who are the targets? And I'll tell you straight up right now from my first-hand experience is everyone's a target. There's 16-year-old kids here that are being messed with. There are new university students who just entered university who have to drop out and are complaining about it because they hit the universities very hard and steal their new knowledge, or identify who they want to employ, bastardize it. We've all heard those fraternities and those sects, those secret little groups. This is the motherlode, the main one, and this is what makes all those little things interact, and then they choose the cream of the crop in some sick sense. And anyways, single parents get targeted who have to look after kids and can't afford to. Single fathers, war veterans, a lot of not even, I wouldn't call them war veterans nowadays, but you could definitely say people who served in the army, who have retired or finished. They get attacked extremely hard. People in prison get attacked extremely hard. Psych ward guys get hit. Gang stalking is supposed to help paranoid and scare victims such that they get sectioned. That's the point of it. It's supposed to make the while V2K makes them paranoid and scared, the group around them puts things in place to scare them more while everyone's not looking. And then when everyone's looking, say, hey, this guy's losing it, we're here just to watch him, to play the innocent card. And that's exactly what's happening. Hold on, I lost my train of thought again. So yeah, sorry about that. So why do they do it? Well, obviously there's the mind control aspect. Mind control aspect is so enticing. The whole world's agreed to it, and the whole world is secretly doing it to its citizens. Target individuals are everywhere around the world, so there must have been some global meeting. DARPA is one of those global meetings. If you look at the research done there, they'll show you monkeys being manipulated with electromagnetic waves, and the main guy, actually in the documentary, especially the 1985 CNN mind control report or documentary, they show you, and he says we can give them emotions and send them thought and whatnot from a distance with no electrodes. And I don't know why people think it's like this impossible theory when it was done so long ago in 1985, and it's only gotten more advanced since then. Seeing that they've added AI, it's even become even more capable, because now AI can talk to you through this device, so they don't even need to personally be involved anymore, or AI can be intellectually smart enough to support them while they work on you. So it really becomes quite encasing, and it definitely can control you if you are unwise and a little bit of an average person. It'll definitely control. Even me, I found it quite difficult. But why they target you is because obviously there's the spreading of it. Obviously, there's the financial gain and the power gain, the control management gain. But most of all, the biggest reason why we are all targeted 24/7, at least like years in a row, is because they employ psychology students from universities. They force employ them into the secret services in these industries, and people don't come born. You don't get born with I know how to mind control someone education. You need to be given it with hands-on experience and have a lot of different people's lives. Have a lot of different people's lives as an example or as a live test scenario, and that's what they're doing with all of us. We're all force-slaved. They train on us, and I came to this realization after being tortured for 3 years and seeing repetition, reverse analyzing some of the psychological techniques, and I realized that their only goal here isn't to see me slow die. Slow die is useful because loose ends, you know what I mean? But one of the most important reasons for the way they gain from it is they get experienced, trained, new junior to intermediate V2Kers or mind controllers who have learned how to use this AI, learned how to work in teams, and learned how to use all these new and old psychological manipulative tactics, psychoanalytical tactics through V2K on ordinary people in different life scenarios. And it's one of the most fucked up, disgusting things on the planet. If you read the news with my eyes, or with this new pair of eyes you might gain from hopefully the discussions you're gonna have here, like history will change, and that's why they say AI is gonna change history and shit. It's because the lies that have gone down for the past few years on the news, all those shooters, all that stuff, they've all been engineered through this technology. It's scary stuff, and it's a dystopian future. Definitely a dystopian future. Mind control AI is of the world, or of the human mind, is a dystopian future. Technically, it was just mind control, but with AI, it just makes it insane. And I hope you guys understand that. I hope you guys do some research. There's almost more targeted individual videos than you will find on YouTube than searching hot babe or something. That's how serious it is. And it comes from every country, from so many different kinds of educated people. So we have like lawyers, we have academics of all sorts, and like I'm a degree holder myself, and it just keeps growing, and it's non-stop. Anyways, that's the last of it. Good luck. Enjoy.